Welcome. Thank you for watching. Today we want to introduce to you a brand new invention. This new invention is the Power-Vac Drywall Sander. It is a revolutionary new design that is a replacement for all previous drywall power sanders available. There's nothing else like it. It's the only one. Forget everything you thought you knew about sanding drywall. This new design changes everything. But first, Jeff, you can put that aside. Get that old sander and we'll show everybody a little bit about these old-fashioned sanders. We'll take a look at one of these old-fashioned sanders. And now this sander is typical of what everybody has been using to sand drywall with for the last 20 years. You'll notice it has a hose connecting it to a vacuum cleaner. Every dustless drywall power sander being sold today uses this same arrangement. They all use a hose to connect them to a vacuum cleaner. This system of connecting a sander to a vacuum cleaner using a hose is really a bad idea. It's difficult and clumsy and slow to move. It's slow and difficult to sand with. In fact, it is so hard to sand with that the hose and vacuum cleaner are almost never used. The sander is usually just used alone with no dust control at all. And that's a bad idea. Well, Jeff, you can go ahead then and take that hose off there and demonstrate how these old-fashioned sanders are actually used every day. Get ready for a dust storm. That's enough of that. I turned that thing off, Jeff. That's fine. Put that aside. I think that's enough showing what those things do. Believe it or not, that's how people, we've all been sanding with machines doing that very thing right there. So that's why we built our sander. Let's pick up that Power-Vac and you'll notice first of all that it has no hose attached to it because it doesn't need one. And there's no separate vacuum cleaner nearby it because it doesn't need that either. No hose, no vacuum cleaner, no problem. The Power-Vac's entire vacuuming and dust collection system is on board and self-contained. That makes it mobile. Its lightweight, compact vacuum system guarantees that the Power-Vac is fast and easy to move. Our entire mission of designing a new sander has been focused on getting rid of that hose and getting rid of the need for a remote vacuum cleaner. We succeeded in getting rid of the hose. We succeeded in eliminating the vacuum cleaner. The result is a drywall power sander that is dustless for sure, but it is also fast and very easy to use. Great. So Jeff, go ahead and demonstrate that now if you want to. Oh, great, Jeff. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, well, what that shows, really all the previous drywall sander designs, that first one you showed, that old-fashioned one, what they failed to recognize what we actually needed in a power sander. The need to not throw dust is obvious, but it also must be maneuverable and mobile. In other words, it must be, like you just saw, easy to use. No previous design can deliver dust extraction and ease of use at the same time. You can have one or the other, but not both. Any drywall power sander with a vacuum hose anchoring it to a vacuum cleaner is nearly impossible to use. But if you take the hose off these old machines, the dust storm is so bad, like you just saw, you can't stand to use them that way either. So what is the solution to this problem? Well, it's bad news for them because they don't have a solution. But there's good news for you because we do have the solution. We looked at all the available sanders and found that nothing worked. So necessity, being the mother of invention, pushed us to find that solution. And that solution is Power-Vac Drywall Sander. There's only one dustless, hoseless drywall power sander that works. There's only one that extracts its own dust with no hose attached. There's only one that does not need a separate vacuum source. There's only one. It's always dustless and always easy to use. That one is Power-Vac Drywall Sander. And it's the only one. Well, thank you for watching this short video. Now you know why Power-Vac Drywall Sander is a replacement for all those old-fashioned obsolete sanders. Remember, it's all about protecting your eyes. The always easy to use Power-Vac Sander was invented especially to protect your eyes. With it, dust control is not an option, it's built in. So I must ask, why would you buy anything else?